Damn, my brain. It does not wish to be active right now. Ah, got that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start it on the this and oh, wrong way. And closing the boat. Close the boat. Okay. 9. I'm again gathering votes for next Monday, the whole week. Hopefully to put okay. I hope we have the throughput to actually run those that Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call. I do need to actually take this. Okay, sorry about that. Emergent. So apparently I had to deal with like a really quick business thing. Not business, but like it's a thing that I need to deal with. Uh, um, mm, mm, uh, Mm. Okay. With things progressing the past the so you decide that you no longer right that it's time to uh, 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 with things progress faster, you decide that it's time to bring in some. Um, while mm, while my site could be quite helpful on other projects. It's clear that mm, that's uh, 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 Jitsuka could be quite helpful on other projects, especially other. Hey Zed, said that the current situation is more of a mundane issue. You simply don't have ability. Oh, nice. You simply don't have the the I'll say a problem of this scale is simply too much for I'll say simply would take you too long to do alone. So you need to assign some of the tasks to the people say to the other. Problem of this scale would take you to Um, mm, uh, hmm. So, uh, mm, mm. Oh, wait, no, we do want to cut a um, cut us some guard. Okay. Uh, 6.2 plus 2. 2. Oh, actually, let's take this 4.2. $400. 420. 420. And we'll do the adapter more. Spoiler is equal to um you have find people give formed an outlet by which people at loose ends can assist with large projects. Um, um, hmm. That you say that you are under. This can be used once per turn. And for uh notable wealth and will cost 2 significant wealth for every additional task you call upon. Once used for 1 action per turn or mm, mhm. Mm, uh, last updated. I think it was like, yeah. I'm just gonna reference it from here. 181. I'm going to say that it's been about updated. Well, well. Yeah, it's been like 5 weeks. 6 weeks, actually. Okay. God, I hate it. Hate it so much. Okay, so let's see. We are getting 3 from the farmlands because season change. We've got so we've got significant, notable, with a major, exorbitant, we've got 3 from the farmlands, 5 from the Lotus Plains, 6 from the forests, 2 from the trade deals, 3 from the fisheries, 1 from the Yahoo, 1 major wealth. Oh no, that's fall. We don't know. Fall is over. 4 turns. So we get we get 2 harvests from Tetsumachi, which get multiplied by 5 from the Dragon's Flame Forge. We have 10. From the combined, we have friggin' 6 from contract. Throw dice. Well, how many was it again? It was um 1,000. And then we want to do per turn, so 6 of them. No, no, yes. No, no. Okay, so that is so it's equal to 3 times 4 plus 2. Then we have 1 from that, and then we have 1 exorbitant wealth from the art commission. Significant wealth per turn is 6 from the Kumachi. That one. Paper per season, we have another 1 from there. And we don't have the mill country isn't done yet. Okay, and our current values are okay. Is equal to sum of that. All of that, and then is equal to that plus 1268 is equal to that plus 461 is equal to that plus 2. So we've got 3 exorbitant wealth, 479 major wealth, and 1308 significant wealth. A/N. I also updated the again finally. You even manage an exorbitant say a major commission. Recent. So then we're gonna go with dinner. When your parents so you enter the and find find a veritable beast. Please laid out on the table. And your and your parents. Send and some wine. Send some of the better spirits from the non-connected characters. The Karasumi clan. Elders. Rainbow Ship. From the Rainbow Ship. Your smile, smile broadly over their glasses. The payment for say for our first commission as elder. Say for our first commission as elder came through. The part of a deal. Being say nice, having the time to work on a big project like that. You blink. You mean the Hot Springs commission? Yes. The number of noble family say from I think it's the Howling Woods, right? Yeah, it's the Howling Woods. From the Howling Woods. It was a lot of fun getting through. Um, your parents regale you of their latest creation. Um, part of your ongoing deal with the Kumachi. Apparently, let's say the nobles. Uh, apparently, um, the you say the uh accommodation that the nobles who visit the place they stash less than legitimate stash, less savory, less politically acceptable members of um, their family. Um, family. Family. As I say, put together uh, quite a bit of say, frankly exorbitant amount of money to have your create this, to have their property entirely rebuilt following the noise. So following the news of the terrestrial Elysium being consumed. And your you mean the resort. And your and given some of the secrecy involved by your parents, your mother, in was quite uh take on the entire accommodation now boasts impressively powerful bindings that prevent the politically complicated um say um the secrets that might say the delicate secret that might be shared between family there will never escape it. So from ever escaping. Ensuring that no staff nor spy is able to glean anything from whence. So from should someone wish to see favor yet disreputable relative in the in accommodation in Uh, uh, mm, favor give this the lap. A/n. Yes, the Kodasumi large project theme being used on both roles is deliberate here. A major action means you get more out of that purpose than you would on a minor. Yeah. So in difficulty is 500, we want progress to 80. Oh god, I typed in the wrong button. 500, is that right? Is that what I said? Progress. 33 plus 14 is 47. The team begins to swarm across the the grounds of the shrine. Starting to clean up, clean up and properly decorate the interior. The large, the teams begin to spawn. Um, mm, um, mm, mm, Hey Frank, how you doing? I'm just doing some updates. I actually finally got around to doing the wealth updates for this system. There was a lot of money in it. Yeah. Yeah. So if I can pull it up. Unfortunately, I was very silly and I forgot to include. Say close the spreadsheet before I did it. But if I pull up the thing, I know it went to like something like an extra 40 or 50 significant. So one of the big ones was the roll came through, the 1% roll came through for an additional exorbitant wealth. But yeah, this was previously below 12, say below 1300. I believe it went up by like 40, and there was like 30 more major wealth, which is a big bump. And like the way it kind of runs in story is that your clan is wealthy enough that anything under a certain threshold is just kind of like free spending money. But one big thing is you've got this large projects team, right? And at the moment, this is just kind of whoever's free, but you can spend significant wealth, and if you spend too significant wealth, you get to apply this to an additional action per turn. So this is like a big bonus to saying, hey, I'm building something big. I need like we need to make a bunch of projects, a bunch of progress, right? So in this case, I think previously, the last time we did a project update on this, it was 11, and that is an additional, well, three progress. It's 6 progress across this whole action because it's a major action, and that's like a full 10% more progress towards this particular goal, which is good. Properly decorate the interiors. No worries. So how have things been going on your end? Like, made some progress and that kind of thing? Hmm. Eh? What happened? Mm, oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, nice. It'll be nice to see. There, various smaller spaces for additional secondary shopping and a number number okay. That up. Ooh. Okay. Close is what you wrote. What you should have. Shift sign. That rocks. Create. Tag. Make Okay, okay. Oh, I'm assuming that you've gotten rid of the whole section where you're like um breaking out the create tags and all of that stuff. Okay. Yeah, because like I guess you lost sight of the fact that there is a certain level of offloading that you can do to the GM handling processing. So yeah, nice. There's a number of functions. Spaces. Nice. Are you going to be running a test game? Nice. Um, um, very small spaces for a dish. Secondary or began to be furnished. As various need groups started allocate resources. They started to lay out to turn the collection of buildings into something that approach but the biggest thing paint person figuring out paint that would figure out how to color paint when this area was like it was going to end up under her bed. Under and as such, with rather say with lighting and whether say lighting and constantly wet and drenched. Um, constant what? And with with let's say with unusual. Still, you are able to find cladding that works. And it isn't long before the various bulbous root surfaces are covered in the currently pale gray matte surface that should wet out to the appropriate color. Various decorative elements start to pop up, adding height and visual. Do this. Gravel paths begin to take. With the beginning of raw garden to help disguise the various channels and channels and drains that will help tame the water that will be cycling through this space. Huh? What? What's bad? So what's wrong? That's just how things are sometimes. You have to remember, when I switched to the JavaScript version of this code, if you look at the Python file, I lost all of this, right? Right, all of this. This is going away. Even if I ignore like this part of it, right? That's still like almost 6,000. Say almost what? 5,500 lines of code that just doesn't exist anymore, including like complex like structures and pointer stuff. Yeah, it's messy, but yep. Now, that goes away, and I suddenly have you can see this. This is like losing all of this crap, and then it fully redone with new stuff. But I get a nice fancy, um, yeah, nice fancy script that's decent. Yeah. Hmm. what? Yeah. Yeah. That's a big one. So 15 goes to 50, 62. The biggest change, however, the biggest change, however, is the main shrine. The core of the ooh, nice. Sounds good. Main shrine. In a central. In a central basin. say in a central mound surrounded by the basin that will collect water for collect water to feed the storm. The towering, so the imposing monolithic structure. Imposing monolithic structure of the mean shore. Takes the shape of large 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 water. An enormous a circular surrounding the cylindrical main main platform where stands ready to accept the statue of a statue of Baton or a stands ready to accept. The this glowing pot houses the core of the system you have designed. Designed to sustain the sustain and anchor the storm that would not anchor storm. Anchor storm that would usually be a far more Uh, mm, uh, uh, um, uh, in a secret underground chamber, the immense reservoir, an immense reservoir being dug. Reservoir is dug and suspended over. It is the platform or the anchor to the enormous enchant that you will see placed over this tower. There is only so much left to do on this project. And the final stages of this project. Grand prize. Sorry about the flashbang there. Ignore all. Ignore all. Decorative elements. Press. Correct. Oh, wait, no. Or all for button. Place. Correct. And there we go. Oh god. I'm gonna be right back, and then we're going to do we're gonna do the progress on the writing. That sounds amazing. Good job, man. Oh, wait. I hit the wrong button. This is not stream ending. Ah. Oh, gods. Wrong button. Wrong button. Ah. This is why I need to get to work on my damned on my different setup. Right? I want to do a replacement for my, say, for StreamerBot. I want to do a replacement for StreamerBot that's, I mean, I know it's kind of shitty, but basically, the way StreamerBot, like, I have, like, a bunch of issues with StreamerBot, and I would like to solve them. And effectively, what I'm going to be doing is creating probably, I don't know, I'm either doing in Rust, Go, maybe some Rust or Go, maybe Zig if I want to learn that, as a learning project. And the idea is it does everything, so it doesn't do everything StreamerBot does, because I'm limiting it just to YouTube and Twitch, but I'm going to be creating it with the intention of allowing add-ons so that people can add in support for various features, right? So basically it'll be, hey, each say you have a core thing which can subscribe to different platforms, and each platform has an option for a broadcaster and a bot account. Broadcast, it handles all the authentication. You can send messages, receive messages. You can see the chat for any particular stream, and it can handle like automated mod activities and all that stuff. So, and yeah, like, the main thing I really wanted to do is I don't want it to have like a GUI, right? I want it to be a web interface, but only because OBS has like a perfect inbuilt mechanism for handling web interfaces, right? So why the hell is StreamerBot its own thing? Also, I really hate the fact that StreamerBot uses C#. I don't like C#. I don't want it to exist. So I'm going to be creating mine with the intention of it being able to I mean, technically StreamerBot can run other executables. So I'll probably have it set up to just like use, I don't know, like I'll probably just have it so that it has a compiler and it just builds out to EXEs, right? And has like I'll have to see if I can't do like a Windows or a Linux-based DLL, like expose, say shared memory DLL kind of thing, where whenever it runs, so basically the idea is that the bot will have, say, what I want to try is, I want to see if this is a thing that exists, right? It is provide, Windows create shared memory buffer for programs called by another program, right? Like, you know, the C exec. Here, named shared memory, right? So something like this, where the idea is that I can just do it as a file. That's way simpler. Or I can just have it as a exposed endpoint. Why am I doing something stupid? This is already a web app. I can just make it an API endpoint. Okay, so basically the idea is that let me go pirate software on this and do this as a little doodle. Yeah. So, oh gods. Delete that. Add fill layer. Yep, that's good. Go away. Oh gods. Delete. Add fill layer. Gods, I hate this thing so much. Drop that back here, and then but yeah, the idea is the idea is that we have the main service. Why is my... What the... Oh, it's because it's less than 50. But yeah, the idea is we have the main service. This can call any program, but because it has like a... Because this has a port that it's watching, right? Like, I don't know, port... 93... Gods. 9372 or something. I don't know. I'll figure out a good port to put it on. Any program that it calls will have a set of functions that will be able to send an internal JSON API call to this port to update stuff in the main program, right? So it'll be able to handle like any sort of state switching, any sort of like interface with the messages and everything, handle that really nicely, and it'll allow basically this to be written in any language. You can either have it as you can have it run in Python, you can have it run in Go, Rust, C, whatever. It'll compile out to an exe file, or in Python it'll just be a script that's run with Python whatever, and it'll just have a set of endpoints that is available, right? So there'll be in Python. So in Python I'll probably just write like a extra script file that can be imported, that gives you a list of functions that are just readily available. And I could probably do the same for Go, and just like have templates for the API interface for the main bot, where it can do stuff like it can do everything that it can do most things that StreamerBot does via its C# interface, but it can handle basically any action, right? And yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great. And this will and the big benefit of doing it like this is, instead of having a GUI that's a pain in the ass to make, I stop idiots from doing idiot things by having like a limited block-based builder that is a lot easier to make use of. Or like, honestly, I don't care. It's all local, right? It's not supposed to be exposed to any sort of it's not supposed to be exposed beyond the local system. And honestly, like, if someone can I don't have an issue with vibe coding, right? For me, the problem with vibe coding is people trying to sell vibe coded like trash as an actual good product, right? Like, Oracle. Have you heard about the thing with Oracle that happened recently? No, not Oracle. It's Salesforce, right? Have you heard about the shit that happened with Salesforce recently, where they fired a bunch of developers? Yeah, so basically, Salesforce fired a bunch of developers middle of last year, and now they're regretting it because the models have not been performing anywhere near the level that they need them to, and now they're like trying to hire back people because it's like, oh, yeah, we can't do this. But yeah. But yeah, basically what I want to, the way I'm kind of thinking of setting up that particular project is that you have an executable and you have a site folder, and the so you have an executable and you have some assets, and then you also have a site folder, and the site folder is for like custom pages that that the bot can serve, and that'll be stuff like, you know how I have this overlay for my stream that will be available through this, right? So currently it's like a local HTML file, which works just fine, but instead of needing but like this can expand it to have additional functionality, and it'll mean that it's more cross-compatible and you have all the integrations in there. One of the big things that I want to do is nowadays, every time I start stream, I have to manually set up my YouTube chat in StreamerBot because I've made Twitch the primary stream destination, because that allows me to put closed captions on Twitch, but it doesn't allow me to do that on YouTube. The other thing is that oh no, I don't do stream elements. This isn't stream elements. This is a custom. I made it in pure JavaScript stream overlay, right? So it doesn't, like, for me it doesn't actually matter a lot, but this way I get to queue off of no, the thing is, this will all run locally. I understand why someone would want to do it through Stream Elements, and like I don't see an issue with that. Stream Elements is just another option. My goal is to compete with StreamerBot, right? StreamerBot is actually is somewhat decent, right? I respect what they're trying to do, but I think that they had a problem when they decided to go with a GUI-based interface for this, because it adds a level of abstraction between that and OBS. I want this to integrate pretty much directly into... Oh yeah, no. The stuff on my stream is wait, what do you mean expose stream elements? Right? Are you talking about like the OBS integrations or? There's a Phoenix Hawk, and then there's the Warhammer. Battle. And we have a Warhammer battle. Oh yeah, this is the large laser on the Phoenix Hawk and some PPCs here. The thing is, I don't want to have... I want to reduce the number of overall programs I'm running, right? And I want to be able to do a couple of things that StreamerBot currently doesn't let me. Like, one of the things I would like to have is basically this, pass-through feature, where StreamerBot will have, say, where my version, whatever, I probably call it, like, Dream Ninja, I don't know, whatever. I figure out some good name for it. But basically, the idea is that it's like a hidden layer that adds stream integrations and stream integrations and all that into OBS instead of acting like a separate thing. And it'll handle like integrations for. So it'll provide a couple of it'll provide you the option of saying, hey, if we have if you want to have your YouTube chat, right, it'll update certain routing. That would be nice to have, I guess. I don't know, it feels nice. I don't know how to describe the specific challenge that I'm having. What do you mean the good thing about the internet is I don't have to? But yeah, the other thing about StreamerBot that I don't like is it doesn't run on Linux, and I'm planning on a full switch to Linux as soon as I can. Like, I've already switched, say, I've got an AMD GPU and all of that stuff. Yeah. Yep. But, yeah, hopefully I have, hopefully I have everything ready so that in a couple of weeks, not weeks, couple of days. No, not a couple of days. Like, as soon as I have the time to actually work on this damn project, I can do that. And one of the things I kind of want to see about doing is doing like actually useful LLM integrations, not LLM but AI integrations. I want to create an opt-in service where every time you delete or delete a stream message or ban a user, you can report that message to a database for like model training in terms of saying, hey, is this a bannable offense? Basically, like Twitch's auto mod, but on the level of the bot. right? Because it should be fairly cheap to run something like that. If you're doing like max, what? Max like 1,000 characters, it should be really cheap to run something like that. Yeah, like you could have it running on. Yeah, you could have something like that execute in like a super narrow window. Uh, look. Uh, keeping a careful eye on the Warhammer. She twisted. She fired her lord. What does the Warhammer look like? Get it. Scoring. Scoring. Lucky. Hit on the left. Um. What is the range on a large laser? Medium range is 10, and the Warhammer PPC medium, or I say medium range is and medium laser, right? Medium laser, medium range is 6. Okay. That then I don't need to care about that. I do need to care about the PPC though. Give me that. What the hell? Where's my Warhammer? Warhammer. Give me that PPC. Yeah, it's 12. And large laser is at... moving fast across she's again sending card information to her. Oh gods, I hate spelling lieutenant. Lieutenant. Locust. What is the armament on a locust? The medium range on yeah. Hmm. Uh, even even as we came under fire, the other um, uh, he converted uh, LCT-1F and began to run. So, mm, mm, well, how heavy are the machine guns? Um, tons, half a ton. So it's about a ton for that. And if we, okay, cool. He converted aside the modified locust. Brought its also launcher. To, hmm. Brought its um and there. Hmm. The launcher and large laser. What's the weight difference between a large laser and a medium laser? Large laser is 5 tons. Medium laser is 1 ton. Oh, okay. So I can't actually do that. Oh wait, huh? Oh no, that's for that. Okay. And if I look at the locust, it's got a medium laser machine and plasma launcher, medium laser. Okay. Launching another assault from these dipping just sliding cutting the um, cutting through the danger zone quickly. At top speed. Mute. Pulling back. Sh Pull back. I want to see if I can draw this thing away from the drop it. Hmm. Hi 32, how you doing? Oh, nice, nice. Hmm. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, I believe you mentioned that before. She, but the they continued to move. Right. Using speed to try and force the enemy mech engage. But the rear lines, say, but the tail of Cosmos, Cosmos started to die. We need more. Captain, we're running low on ammo. Shoot. But there wasn't much the missile teams that could be done. No worries, no worries. I've just been working on various things and trying to keep up with, well, some stuff happening at work and all of that. I'm trying to finish up this chapter, which will free me up to do other things, other than, Mercenary Conquest and, March of Civilization. And hopefully it'll work out, hopefully it'll work out in, the next, hopefully I should have a little more free time in the upcoming weeks. Let's say in the upcoming week. I think I'll be able to push for start working on some of my transition projects, because I'm planning on moving over to Linux for the new year, sometime this year. And one of the things I need to replace is StreamerBot, so that's my first goal for what I'm going to be working on. And yeah. Yeah. She growled, but there wasn't much there. The the damn thing was stubborn. I mean, it's not just that. It's like half the time I try and do anything on this computer, it's like it's complaining about existing. Friggin' Windows, like, it keeps trying to get me to use OneDrive. It keeps like doing weird ass, like, they try put friggin' Copilot in my notepad, which is just insulting. Oh, actually, I should be in the writing mode. And yeah, so I'd like to fully get out of there. I've already stopped using Office. I'm getting used to LibreOffice. And hopefully, the only thing stopping me right now is the fact that my model tracking software is in Windows. I'm looking to resolve that issue in the near future. I've got like 3 things going on that. I might be switching to a fully 3D model as a part of that process. I might be able to keep my current 2D model. Then there is StreamerBot that I'm looking to entirely replace, which will hopefully come with some broader fixes that will be nice. And yeah. She scanned the front, seeing what had been done. At the smoking craters that surrounded the structure. But yeah. Okay. Is at the there's the enemy mechs were starting pushback now that pushback as the Cosmo rain started. As this started slowly. Now more free. Feels but there were also the threats of dozens of field gun emplacements. And kinds of damage on both of the was cap the Leopard is refocus. We can't afford refocus to let them get what does this she switch channel Commander, what is the base situation looking like? The squad starting the central the squad split reinforcements not good. She not good. We lost almost a third of our squadron, and the rest are doing a decent job dragging most of the attackers back towards better anti-air, but they're going to get terrorists. We're seeing we're seeing the starting to take off. We'll do what we can. We're going to run low on calls soon. Pull back behind the ridge and spread out and start enforcing enforce barrier. We need to we can't surround and enforce a perimeter. Possibility. We've done good damage. Keep the try and keep the spot contained. I can't afford the don't give the them contained. We're closing in on the 2 unions at the moment. Moment, and if the pod is leaving, it probably completely unloaded at this point. No reason to try and keep it nailed. Focus on the roger that. She started. Can we say, do we have a time on resupply? Our baggage train is closing in. Should be around nightfall. We can make a second push then, but we can't afford to let these people. We can't afford to let them. We can't have a repeat. Ooh. Well, they're making good progress. If you have calling in another yeah, that's always gonna be a thing. Wait. Try and be next. But and around if you don't have and if you get a solid targeting, so if you get a clean view of any remaining cargo piles, hit that as soon as as the fusion plume of the Leopard, she began listing move on these new waypoints and make sure you hit anyone trying to follow. Okay, one moment, I'll be right back. Okay. Night. We've wait. We need to save ammo until the until. Narrowly. Does she kept pace even as the SRMs flew sending to our Lieutenant's locus. I'm continuing to keeping up pressure on the PPCs as much as Replenish until the supplies get here. It wasn't much longer before things got quiet. The leopard. The smoke began there and took stock. Took stock of the damage that had dealt. The ground around the land was a mess of raiders and disturbed dirt. The wrecks of us. Various fields scattered across various field guns. Partially. The Union in particular did with one PPC, say with hits taking out, say with gauze from several successful cosmetics, especially on near where one of the AC5s was ripped from one of the bays was leaking smoke. the door. Looked for. Very what interesting. Yeah, even as various as people worked to drag from crates from within. Occasionally, the stream of Cosmo sounded as a group of soldiers attempted to escape in a new direction. It seemed it seemed as though, but the scream of the missiles had long since died down. A few attempts at reaching the cordon had been made. But she is there anything that she took she yes, her be done. The medium laser. No, look good. The armor replaced. yeah, I'm gonna play some. There was. Hmm. Um. Hmm. 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 Summer. The Amorphous. Washington, especially capture close eye on the track map. Watching the baggage train group. Get everyone. Everyone. Um, mm, mm, um, Um, mm, uh, um, mm, Roger that. We have a timeline resupply. Lieutenants, Ares. Wait, is Ares lost tech? Okay. Common. Yeah, no, this is lost tech. I can't use that. First. Reaper. Oh, SFA. EPM pressure. Time and large. Make sure that make sure that everyone ready. The next push. Okay, we will have long before the make sure those, I want those loaded up as soon as The radio suddenly flared to life. Make sure that you're ready. So as soon as looks like their ASFs are starting to turn around. Looks like there is a, we're going to have a pretty high we're gonna have a pretty tight window before we no. We've lost over half of our we lost over half. We've lost over half of the Air Force, but then the commando. They ran into after they ran into the Alats, they decided not to try their luck. They decided not to try their luck. They've been trying to bait defenses. So they've been hitting a couple of on the way back, but looks like they're look, but they're they'll be on us in about two hours. I'll be honest about those. They they've stopped getting. Okay, no, I need to rewrite this. I'm not happy with it. Yeah, I'm stopping now because these are from here. Okay. Okay. Cheers. That's annoying.